Oh, this is Bobo from the Mabi.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm back to normal. Anyways, hey everyone, this is Bo from the Mabi server. I'm here to do a video on a special video for all these newbies out there getting ready to play Mabinogi for the very first time, and you guys have no idea what to start, what to do, what to even approach first. So this video will hopefully help and guide you guys into what are some important things you guys should do in Mabi. So let's go ahead and get right down to it. Now, the very most best thing I like about Mabi is the fact that you guys pretty much start off with access to your very own homestead. A homestead is probably the closest thing you guys can get to housing. It's located down there, the little plant icon, and what it is a huge plot of land, or at least you start off with a small plot of land, where you can decorate and put some useful things in it. So things like herbs you can gather yourself to make potions, so definitely a very useful and convenient thing for your character. Now, of course, the homestead is not just for fabulous decoration. If you also want to use it for life skill stuff too, you can. It's also an instant access place to get to, so it's very, very helpful for those who don't want to go to a certain town just to do certain crafting stuff. So definitely worth pursuing first when you start playing Mabi. Try to get your homestead big enough so you can kind of have a lot of stuff to put into it and decorate it yourself. Call it your home, basically. Alright, now let's get down to the next item. The next item you guys should probably be focusing on is, yes, the Squire's location. It is very similar to a homestead where it's your very own area, and it's a place where you guys can build your Squire relationships and of course do some missions. These missions are very useful for you guys because it's something that you can just kind of click and then have them do when you're not even playing the game. It's kind of like playing a little Farmville game or something, you know, and then once you complete the quest, boom, you get some EXP, you get some gold. It's a nice thing to level up definitely with. There's Baltane missions in here, level up your character, get some good loot, craft stuff. This is the one place you guys also want to pursue because not only are newbies doing this, a lot of high-end players are doing this as well. Another thing I want you guys to also look into is the renowns. The renowns, a lot of people kind of forgot, but if you guys work on doing your renowns, you get some permanent stat buffs on your character. Definitely worth having. They're permanent, and they can take some time to do, so better get started. And of course, the main thing a lot of people will probably tell you when you first come into the game and you ask around what should I do in Mabi, they're gonna say generation quest. Quest. And that is true, you're gonna have to do these quests. There's also amazing saga quests, great stories, guys, lots of EXP, lots of gold. You get a pet at the end of Area 1 saga, so definitely finish all those saga missions to get that free pet. Quest in general gives you a nice storyline and kind of gives you a bigger feel to the game, so you kind of get an idea of what this game is about. So definitely pursue those quests, and I know it can be difficult, guys, so one thing you guys will want to do is to take a look at the altruist system. Not too many people actually use this thing, but I always encourage new players to check it out. It is basically a board that asks for help. You just click on the help icon, choose your quests, and unfortunately you cannot choose certain quests like event quests and repetitive quests, but a lot of main story quests you can ask help on. So you can click on the quest you need help on, and then kind of choose how many people you want for the quest, and then in your little box here you just kind of write a description of what you exactly need help with, and then you'll have people jumping in and helping you. Just to make sure you complete the altruist quest, otherwise they won't get points. You know, something that they do want to have. Now, that's also a great way to meet people and a great way to gather groups, gather friends, join guilds. Definitely one thing you will want to do in a game, because this game is boring without friends. Now, the other tip that I always ask people to do is to check the Mabinogi website, stay updated with the upcoming and current events going on. Lots and lots of events coming in Mabi. Mabi is one of those games that always bring in events, whether they be new or old. They always want to keep you guys active. So these events actually give some pretty nice rewards that you probably won't be able to get for a while, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So it's definitely worth pursuing. You don't want to miss out on any of the event rewards, otherwise you're going to miss out on some pretty sweet loot, if you want to call it that. Now, one of the most popular rewards that I have to say that people can get from some of these events are pets. Oh my gosh, if there's one thing you will need in Mabinogi, it is pets. And the reason why is because of inventory. Now, if you can't have things like awesome bags and whatnot, pets are the second best thing. Pets will have inventory. Not all of them, but most of them will have inventory. And if you have a lot of pets, that basically means you have a lot of inventory. This will help you greatly in Mabi to kind of store stuff you don't want to carry around all the time. Definitely lots of space. Some pets can have lots of space, lots of AoE damage when they get summoned. Very useful. Some pets like this is probably the most common pets you guys will get in events. Horses for speed, transportation. Transportation is a must. But now we have the Traveler's Guide, so we don't really, care. But there's also cute pets too. Very, very cute pets you guys can kind of just have and play around with and just kind of like run alongside until they lose their summoning time. Dang it. But they also have some nice inventory space as well. So definitely worth doing the events for the pets. Now, I know the next thing is probably one of the most popular things that a lot of newbies worry about, and it is the market. People are always worried about going into the market and getting scammed, getting ripped off, buying things that are overpriced or selling things that are underpriced. The best thing I can honestly say to you guys is that nobody freaking knows the price of anything in this game. So all you gotta do is just jump from personal shop to personal shop and kind of eyeball everything. Try to get an idea of the average price of everything. If you're not sure, go to your trusty housing board. The housing board is actually very, very overpriced. I don't suggest kind of, modeling your price on that, but most of them are kind of, around that range. Just kind of like maybe undercut it a little bit and then, hopefully it sells. You kind of have to play around with numbers. Really, there's not really a great market system in Mabi, so you're just gonna have to kind of hope that you sell it at a decent price. Just remember that when you see prices on the board, there are also things that are stacked. So that price might not be for just one item, it might be for multiple items. Another thing you guys can do is open your log and click on the party tab. The party tab, which is not really apparently used for advertising for parties, but mostly used to advertise for sale items. So you guys will see a huge list of people, I want to buy this for this much, or I want to buy that for that much, looking for this much and that much, and you can kind of get an idea of how much something may cost. Just do your best and just try not to be greedy. Now, at the end of the day, if I had to say my best advice to you guys, all I can say is to not rush this game. Don't worry about being end game. Don't worry about getting to the finish line. Honestly, there's nothing there. All you gotta do is just enjoy the game, enjoy the journey in this game, know more about it, learn more about it, don't skip things. Alright, thanks you guys for watching my video. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys have your own tips, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And like always guys, stay awesome.